this is Lisa with the 420 Times in association with CannabiNews. We're here, backlot, ready to interview Iration. Oh my God, Jason.
Nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Thanks for taking the time to meet with us today.
Yeah.
You know, as really excited to be here. Well, you know, being that, you know, we're the 420 Times.
Right.
You know, I think you know where I'm going with this question.
I was waiting for this.
Yes, yeah, of course. Well, you know, I gotta mix it up. Yeah, business. Now let's get to the weed. Your band's been on tour now for a while. What do you guys do to let off some steam?
Jeff is like my golf buddy, so we play golf together a lot. That's like our thing that we do on our days off. And Cisco's like they're all super cool guys.
The road can be hard at times. When one of you runs out of weed, cannabis, what do you do? Does someone else come and kick in?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. Jeffrey's been on board, stacking us bong loads nonstop.
Nice, nice. You guys have toured all over the country. Who's got the best weed?
Well, it definitely depends on where you're at. Like,
yeah,
different states, you know, you get people that in
different
Denver,
qualities
Colorado,
with every
and
state,
California,
right?
obviously, like, yeah, that's definitely true. But
nothing beats Cali, obviously.
yeah, no, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, once you start getting to a certain place, like past Colorado, weed just goes.
Medical marijuana is available in a lot of states now. Are you patients?
I'm not.
No,
you know,
okay.
we don't really need to be.
Okay. Why don't you think you need a medical marijuana card?
I mean,
yeah,
it's not difficult to obtain, and
has marijuana ever been?
It never was. So
yeah, it's just a matter of quality, quantity, and
right.
all. Why do you feel that way?
We've never had an issue with it, and generally the places where we live, Santa Barbara and Hawaii, are not.
No,
it's not
they're
an
not.
issue. Like,
yeah,
you know, you can be pretty open about it, and no one's says anything.
You guys used to have 5 collectives up in Santa Barbara. Oh. How do you feel about all of them closing now?
Yeah, we had people that, you know, friends that owned them.
Yeah,
they got locked down on, but
I heard rumor that Jim Morrison's nephew owned a place up there in Santa Barbara. I thought
the Lizard King.
Yeah, huh? I thought that's appropriate. You know, really was. We asked Jeff of the Expendables what his favorite strain was, and he just replied with weed. You know,
that's a completely Jeffrey answer, by the way. That's why I love that guy.
He doesn't care as long as he smokes it. What is your favorite strain of cannabis?
I'm not too finicky about it. The other guys are definitely, you know, some of them a little bit more connoisseurs. Our tour manager definitely.
Okay.
But we're from the Big Island, and the main strain that you get over there is White Widow. So
nice.
Widow we call it the chicken poops because it smells like chicken poop. It smells like chicken shit, basically. It's really pungent smelling. Yeah. But it's like when I smell that, it's like brings me back to, you know, high school, middle school, like the first time you just like ever smelling weed or whatever, and you're like. It has a lot more, regardless of the fact of, the quality is great, but it's just the only strain that does really well on the Big Island, so that's what everybody grows. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, just
must be the lava rock or something.
It's the climate, the soil, the humidity, all that stuff. It just works there.
Yeah. So, it's definitely humid there. Yeah. I know. I took a helicopter tour years ago, and they were like, you know, the number one crop is pot, not sugar, not pineapples. Yeah. Pot is the number one crop in Hawaii.
Yeah, they call it the green harvest. Is when they come by and all the police raids come and they spray all the gardens. This is a great time right now. Colorado and Washington just legalized. Who would have thought it would ever happen?
Dropping a dime on you. Are you going to have more shows now in these states?
I actually posted a post when that happened, when the election was over. I made a post on our Facebook. I was like, well, it looks like we're going to be booking a Colorado and like Washington state tour like immediately. And
yeah. We'll just go around the state.
Yeah.
We'll just keep circling.
Yeah, we're just going to keep going back.
Many artists that are pro-marijuana, like Willie Nelson, Snoop Dogg, Snoop Lion, have been busted recently in Texas. Have you had any issues with the police in any of these states?
When we passed through those zones, we get rid of
tighten down the hatches?
Yeah, we do, and it's not really. We never had an issue. We only had one time where we had it, and it was in Arizona.
Are some states worse than others for when it comes to marijuana?
Arizona border between California and Arizona.
I've worried about that myself.
Yeah, it's the 8 freeway, people. When you're going 8 east into Arizona.
Avoid.
Don't go if you have weed on you.
Uh-huh.
But we didn't know. We were rookies. We never played in Tempe, Arizona. It was like years ago. And pulled us out of the van, 120-degree heat, made us pull everything out of the van, and got a ticket, and it ended up costing a bunch of money. But you live, you learn. We never went back again, so find a different route.
It's a medical marijuana state, and unfortunately, the governor just is not letting opening the door quite yet. So. Yeah, I know. They can be pretty harsh over there in Arizona.
There's we went through some states like Virginia and places in South Carolina where people were saying that the cops came to their house for something completely different and they smelled weed and found that they were smoking weed, and they have to go back every week and do a drug test, and it's not only weed, but it's every other drug and alcohol.
Oh.
So if you even had a drink in your system, you get
put on this drug court bullshit.
It's like a whole drug thing. It's just bizarre.
You're an addict.
Yeah, exactly. They're controlling your lifestyle. It's like alcohol is legal, so how are you going to tell me I can't? Have booze. It's weird. I don't know.
It's bizarre. It's truly bizarre. Big celebrities like Rihanna have been getting a lot of grief lately for their marijuana use. Do you feel that being an independent label, this has allowed you to be free about your cannabis use?
Definitely. I mean, I don't think that it would ever be that much of an issue. We're pretty open. I mean, we're just open about it in general as it is, and.
Well, some artists choose to be, and some, are kind of held back from whatever their management.
We're not Katy Perry or something like that. We're you got a manager right behind you a publicist behind you at all times. It's like we play reggae music. I mean, it's not really you're not gonna really hide it if you play reggae.
It kind of goes with the territory.
Hand.
Yeah. Where do you think the marijuana movement stands today?
I think everyone at this point in time knows that. What it's really all about, and knows that it's not harmful, and knows that it's not like a gateway drug or the old propaganda of our parents' age it's just not true. And if you've ever smoked marijuana, then you know that it's not true. So it's like the people that are saying all these things are the people that don't smoke, that have never tried it. So it's like,
how can you? How can you even say that? I'm sure
it's like politicians trying to tell women what to do with their bodies. Dude, it's the same thing. It's like why are you stepping in here? Like, how do you even know what's going on?
It's like your mother. I'm sure she's. You're like, hey, I don't want to eat that. I don't like that food. Well, how do you know if you don't try it?
Exactly.
So same thing applies. We could just all force. Ingest a little cannabis in these people, and maybe then
it's just
they change
open-mindedness,
their minds.
and as opposed to being closed-minded. It's basic thing, human nature.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for your time,
guys.
Mike. I really appreciate it.
No problem.
Great.